Hey y'all, it's Courtney Fagras here, teaching you a hula hoop combo that I kind of figured out the other day. It's a mix of 4 different tricks, and they all flow together really nice. By no means do you have to do all these tricks in this order. Well, it helps if you do them in the order, but you know, you could get to one part and decide to go somewhere else. And I know you guys know that, but I'm just letting you know this is kind of more of a, like, possibilities to open up different ways to transition too. So take that from this as well. So the 4 parts of the trick. First part is you're going to do one of these shoulder passes. Woo. Like this. So for these, your hoop is coming flat across your chest from the right to the left side. You could do it the other way too, but this is the way I'm doing it. So as it's coming across, the hoop is pretty much going to be with your nipple, and when it hits your body and your nipple, you pretty much let go, and you do this kind of like little shimmy pass from shoulder to shoulder. Now, to connect to the next trick, when it comes around, you're going to let it slide down your arm instead, and at the same time you're going to put your leg out. You need to make sure that when the hoop slides down, that your leg falls into a position where there's less space on the inside of your leg and more space on the outside of your leg. Because when you do the leg flip, the hoop kind of has to do this kind of pathway. So in order to do that, you have to have the leverage over here. So here, here. So once you're here, this is the second part. This is a leg fold, which I'm pretty stoked about. What you do essentially is you just do a circle with your leg. That's all. You don't have your hand on it like how I did, but for purposes of explaining, like that. And you really have to just, you know what I mean, you're balancing the hoop and then flipping it. So it's all about, when you do that circle with your leg, going with a momentum where you're really feeling that hoop do that pathway. You know, if you try to just like karate chop it, you know, like it's gonna fly, you kind of have to like really gently guide it, you know, and just has a very nice to it. So once it's in here, this is the third part of the trick. This is kind of like a knee wedge that folds over your body and puts you into a position where you're ready to either escalator it up or do like the standard wedgie. So what you do is with your hoop in your right knee, you're swinging the hoop to your left side. Once you feel that tension of the hoop like holding the back of your knee, that's when you squeeze your leg together, your calf and your thigh, so the hoop is squeezed in between your leg. And at the same time you squeeze, and at the same time the point hits, you raise your knee into your chest and the hoop comes around. That part is a really like a one motion thing, and momentum is a really big deal in it. So it's like you're really like using that momentum, and at the same time you're whipping it, you're squeezing, and you're pulling your leg up. It's kind of like, seems kind of hard at first, but once you feel it, it's actually really easy. It's just a matter of being able to use your momentum correctly and getting the timing all down where it's like bam, 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 like pretty much at the same time, but just a little bit like separate. So once you do that, you're in this position, which I don't know if any of you guys are aware, but we're in the wedgie position. You can either stick a leg in and do a wedgie, ooh, but better than that, like an actual one, like that. Or like sometimes I'm just like, do it with the hand, because sometimes the hand works really good. So yeah, cool. So that's the trick, all broken down. I'll show you again. So, ooh. Yeah. So that's it all together. Do it one more time. Here. Oh no. see how that kind of like the circle was too slow that time. Fuck. This is the best tutorial ever. Watch me do all the tricks. So right. Haha. Okay. So that's that. You know, you can always play around with once you do the leg fold and you're in here. If you don't quite grasp this part of it yet, you know, you're still in like a knee break position, you know. You can like go into, you know, if you're better at like doing other things, you can do other things from there and make it all funky and cool and your own. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a super awesome day.